Hello everyone, this is lecture number 12. In today's lecture, we will learn about a numerical on a sewer designing. It means how to design a sewer if there are given some data, or if there is no given data, then you can assume it and how to designing sewer. So before designing the sewer, previous lecture we learned about what are the characteristics important while in sewer designing, that is flow, velocity, and the velocity changes. Is it? So we learned in previous lecture how to determine the velocity, flow velocity, minimum velocity, maximum velocity by some hydraulics formulae, which already discussed in a previous lecture. So in today's lecture, we will learn some numerical example on sewer designing. So here is a first numerical example of sewer designing. You can see here, determine the flow velocity in a sewer having diameter of 1100 mm. The grade of a sewer line laying is 1 in 300. This is grade is nothing but as a gradient. We can also say that it's a slope, that is 1 in 300. That means vertical 1 meter and horizontal 300 meter. Also calculate the discharge through the given sewer when the running of one half full. So this characteristic previous lecture already we seen. If sewer flow in a circular section, it may be a full or it may be half or it may be a partial sections. At that time, what will be the hydraulic radius? Already we seen some formula in a previous lecture. So here are given, assume n, that is a Mannish constant 0.012. So first we have to write a data. What are the data given? So D is, that is diameter of the sewer, which already given 1100, that means 1100 mm, that is equal to 1.1 meter. Second data, that is in the Mannish constant n 0.012, and S is, that is a grade, we can see it's a slope, that is equal to 1 in 300, that means vertical 1 meter, horizontally 300 meter, that will be the slope of that sewer. So step number first, we have to determine the flow velocity first. Is that clear? Flow velocity first. Already we seen a different formula, then near about a 6 formulae related to the how to find velocity or a flow velocity. So here is given as Mannish constant. That's why the Mannish formula you can see here, V is equal to K upon N into R H, that means a hydraulic radius, raised to 2 by 3 into slope raised to 1 by 2. So already explained in previous lecture that things each and every time in this formula. Here are given Mannish coefficient. So rewrite this formula in this format. So K value is considered as a 1 only here. That is a feet meter. Or it doesn't take off meaning of. So we are taking as a round of figure 1 upon n into RH. RS is the hydraulic radius raised to 2 by 3 and slope raised to the half. So here you know that value of n, that is 0.012, and hydraulic radius, that is equal to A upon A. Previous lecture we seen area divided by weighted perimeter. So D by 4 for circular sewer running one half full. In the first condition already we seen that previous lecture D by 4. When it is D by 4, if a circular sewer running one half the full, is that clear? One half full. Therefore, H is equal to area upon weighted perimeter, that is equal to area is pi by d square pi by 4 into d square divided by pi by 2 into d, that is equal to d by 2. All this relation we explained in previous lecture. So RH is equal to d by 2 here. RH is equal to what? That is hydraulic radius, that is d by 2, that is equal to, we know that the diameter, that is 1.1 or otherwise 1100, that is divided by 2, that is equal to 0.55 is in a meter, that is in a meter. Actually this is in a meter. So substituting the value of n, that means man is constant value, then RH, that is a hydraulic radius, and the S is a slope of a sewer line laid in a Manning's formula. So you can see here, this is Manning's formula, you know that the all value put in that formula 1 upon 0.012 into in bracket 0.55, that is RH, that is hydraulic radius, which we got in a previous slide, raised to the 2 by 3 into 1 by 300. Sorry, put here 300 values raised to the half. That is equal to what? It's a velocity by the Manning's formula. It will be the 3.22 meter per second. So step number second, calculate the discharge. Already in a numerical example they are given, also calculate the discharge. So we know that discharge, how to calculate discharge? Q into, you know that formula of a discharge, that is what? Q into A into V. But this half value, consider here in the numerical example are given half of full sewer, half of full sewer, that's why discharge will be the half here. Is that clear? That's why discharge will be the half here. Therefore Q is equal to, half into area into the velocity in that sewer. So that is equal to half into pi by 4 into d square. Pi by 4 into d square, that is the area of that full sewer into velocity just we found here. So put the all values in the formula, half into pi by 4 into diameter of a sewer 1.1 square into velocity, that's 3.22 meter per second, that is equal to 1.53 meter cube per second. It's the discharge of that sewer. And here we write that discharge is 1.53 meter cube per second. Example number second, design a circular sewer for conveyance of 5 mld of sewage flow. The sewer should be designed to carry maximum discharge while running half full. While again, focus on this sentence, while running half full, a velocity of 1.0 to the 1.5 meter per second should be generated at a maximum flow. Use following data, that is maximum flow by average flow, that is equal to 3, minus constant, that is equal to 0.013. This example was asked in SPB University August 2017 for a 4 mark, that which is asked in some exam 2017. So here step number first, to find the average flow of the sewage. produced. So sewage flow is how much? That is 5 mld. Is that clear? Million liter per day. So we have to calculate into the liter per day. So 5 into 10 raised to 6 liter per day. Is that clear? 1 million is equal to the 10 raised to 6 liter per day. And that is equal to what? 5 into 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to divided by 10 to 6 into 24, 60 into 60. That is equal to the meter cube per second. It should be converted into meter cube per second or Q6. That's why 0.057 cumex or meter cube per second. So here we have to assume in a theoretical session, already I told you that 80% of water supply to the town appear as sewage. Assuming that 80% of a tower applied to the town appear as a sewage, average flow of the sewage produced 0.057 into 80% of the sewage flow. It will be the 0.046 cumex or meter cube per second. Is that clear? This is the final average flow of the sewage produced. Is that clear? Step number second, we have to calculate or we have to find the maximum discharge. So for finding maximum discharge, average flow sewage produced, that is equal to 0.046 cumex or meter cube per second. So here are given the maximum flow divided by average flow, that is equal to 3. So maximum flow 3 into, so here already asked the maximum discharge in terms of maximum flow. That's why there are the given maximum flow divided by average flow, that is equal to 3. Therefore maximum flow is equal to 3 into 0.046, that is equal to 0.138 cumex or meter cube per second. Is that clear? Or meter cube per second. To find the diameter of sewer, when the sewer running half full, this once again you can focus on this sentence, sewer running half full, then area of section is A is equal to pi by 4 d square. Wetted perimeter is pi by 4 into d. R is a hydraulic mean depth, that is HMD, that is equal to A upon P, that is equal to again pi by 8 d square divided by pi by 4 into d. That is equal to, please correct here. Here is one correction. Take the value of here 8. Of the running of the half full, that is 8. So correct that value. This is 8. As it, then put that A and P's parameter in this formula. A upon a P will get D by 2. Is that clear? We will get a D by 2. It's for what? Sewer running half and full. According to Manning's formula, according to the Manning's formula, so we can see here if V is equal to K upon N R raised to 2 by 3 into S raised to 1 by 2, the velocity of flow, already I explained each and every time in a previous lecture. So assume gradient here of a sewer 1 in 500. S is, that will be the 1 in a 500, N is 0.03 already given, and V is equal to Q upon A. Is it? exactly formula was the Q is equal to V into A, therefore V is equal to Q upon A. Is that clear? So Q upon A is equal to here 1. Actually we have to put the all values in the managed formula. Managed formula here is V is equal to where put here Q upon A, that is equal to 1 upon N into RH raised to 2 3 into S raised to the 1 by 2. So therefore Q is equal to A into 1 upon N into RH raised to the 2 by 3 into S raised to 1 by 2. That is equal to, you know, that the discharge, that is 1.38 already we calculate, that is equal to pi by 4 into d square, pi by 4 into d square into 1.0013 into d by 2 raised to the 2 by 3. Already we don't know the value of parameters, already we calculated in previous slide, and s is equal to 1 by 500 raised to the 1 by 2. So therefore, after calculating this mathematical relations, we will get d is equal to 0.4 meter. This is the diameter of sewer, that is equal to 0.4 meter. So here is one check, we can check it. Q is equal to A into V, we know that. So V is equal to Q upon A, that is equal to pi by 4 d square, that is equal to 4 into Q, that is equal to pi by d square, 4 into 0.138, that is equal to pi into 0.4 square. Here is we get a velocity. That velocity, it should be lies between a given range 1.0 to 1.5 meter per second, hence design diameter is satisfactory. So for practice, I given here some numerical example. Determine the velocity and the discharge also changes coefficient for a sewer running with full sewage. Running with a full sewage, the diameter of sewer is 200 mm, laid at the gradient of 1 in 80. As near the changes and constant, that is for the Manus formula, that is 0.013 in Manus formula. Second example for a practice, design a circular sewer for convenience of 110 mld of sewage flow. Sewer should be designed to carry a maximum discharge while running half full. Velocity lies between, that is 1.0 to 1.5 meter per second, should be generated at the maximum flow. Use of following data against the same data already given. Just here change the value of the flow. So you have to solve this example on a paper and take it a picture, which picture convert into PDF and send it Google form which I created. I will share on the WhatsApp group. These are the references I have taken to make this slide. Thank you very much.